Stipe Miocic. He still badly wants that trilogy with Francis Ngannou. He said recently that he knows what he has to do to win, and that he is dying for a opportunity at a third fight with Francis Ngannou. So, especially with Ngannou not having a fight announced yet, and it's been a little bit now. It's supposed to be Derek Lewis. That hasn't come to fruition. It was originally supposed to be John Jones. That obviously didn't come to fruition. So, would you want to see this fight, and do you think Stipe would have a better chance in this one? And what do you think some of the tweaks he might make are?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know why anyone wouldn't want to see that fight again. I mean, he's only the best heavyweight of all time in
Right.
UFC history, has the most title defenses ever, and he's already beat Francis one time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Dominate
yeah, I mean,
Francis one time.
I wouldn't mind seeing them run that one back because I think Stipe knows, like, maybe I don't necessarily know if the weight was really the big difference there. I heard him say he wants to add like what 10, 15 more pounds.
That would make a lot of sense. He was closer to like 230, 235.
Yeah.
So him closer to 245, 250 maybe.
And that would make sense if he's trying to go back to that wrestling heavy game plan, right? Well, maybe not wrestling heavy, but at least trying to utilize it because he couldn't even utilize it last fight. When he tried to utilize it, Francis basically just brushed him off.
Stuffed everything, then that stuff is what led him to pretty much getting the knockout. And then maybe the extra weight will help his chin a little bit more against a freak like Ngannou is too.
Yeah, help his chin maybe a little bit. Who knows? But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight again. But yeah, like let's see Derek Lewis get that fight first. Let's get some new blood in there, and then Stipe can get the next shot. And I guarantee John Jones still won't be ready. So he can have the next shot after that, and then maybe there's even another rising contender before that. So I have no problem with Lewis getting this next shot, which should be pretty soon, I would think, right? Has that been announced?
It's still supposed to be August. Nothing's official.
Okay,
that's what's killing me, man. Nothing's official for this heavyweight belt.
I mean, really, Francis could defend twice this year.
Yeah,
he really could take Lewis out if it happens in August, and then possibly even like late December, maybe early January of 2022. So yeah, I think there's a lot of possibilities for that heavyweight division, and Stipe Miocic is not a bad option at all.
No, the thing about Stipe is that he says that he knows what he has to do to win, and given how damn good he's been and how historically of a legend he's been in this heavyweight division, you have to believe him. You have to take his word on it, because if you remember, he had the perfect game plan for Francis Ngannou in their first fight. Obviously, things didn't go to plan in their second fight. It looked there's some talks that he almost got away from Stipe did from his original game plan. So if you give this guy some time, run it back, I think this third fight will be drastically different from the first two fights. I think each fights of this trilogy are going to be different ones, and I'm super excited to see how that plays out because, man, this Stipe's earned a rematch for the heavyweight strap, and so I really don't think that would be the worst thing in the world to give to him, especially if for a reason the Derek Lewis fight falls through, because it hasn't, like I said, hasn't been booked yet. So just in case, would not be a bad option there.